At the least, it is more than likely they will be booted out of the country and hit with a ban. Bonnie Blue herself also remains in Bali and under investigation after spending the better part of a week driving around Bali during Schoolies Week in a blue truck emblazoned with Bang Bus.
What?
You stupid.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, dude, again, the email is getting blown up. And yo, when I came across this news, I gotta admit, it was hard to hold that laugh in, bro. Even because I'm thinking to myself, and the funny part about it is I'm like, damn, I was just in Bali earlier this year, and I'm thinking to myself, understanding the culture a little bit more, it's no surprise. I mean, because when I was like 15 years, I was like, yeah, Indonesia pretty strict, man, low key. I'm like, as free as you may feel when you are there, I'm like, bro, they got certain laws in place to crack down on certain shit. And I'm thinking to myself, you could have went anywhere else where this probably would have been more accepted, but you chose Bali out of all places. Like, you are really that pressed on dealing with men that literally just turned 18.
Stop it. Get some help.
Dang. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this foolishness, man. Maybe we'll get a good laugh out of this. Oh yeah, by the way, the name of this that's another reason why I'm laughing. The name of this content creator video that was sent to me goes by Sugar Tits. Yeah, no cap. I'll leave the link in the description so that way you guys can check it out. Let's get into it.
Oh, here we go.
Hi there and welcome back to another Sugar Tits video. Bonnie Blue Waffle is in a kerfuffle.
Yo, I'm weak already, bruh. She called her Bonnie Blue Waffle.
Now you may know from my previous videos that I have no love for the blue waffle. The waffle is bad news and a crap stain on humanity. And it's hard to feel any sense of sympathy for a person who so maniacally says she enjoys taking husbands away from their wives and sons from their mothers.
You taunt women, I'm sleeping with your husbands and your sons.
I have no problem stepping over them to get to their son and husband.
She wants to deflower their barely legal power, and she feels no remorse whatsoever. In fact, she delights in the pain that she may or may not cause.
I loved looking down when I did the world record and seeing how many men had wedding rings on. Like, I just loved knowing I was doing something that I shouldn't have done.
And
Now, here's the part where it might get triggering for some, and some people are probably gonna be like, damn, Jerome, that's your take on that. But I mean, now obviously I wouldn't recommend the blue waffle. I'm gonna just start calling her the blue waffle. Obviously I wouldn't recommend her in particular, but given the fact that I've mentioned probably a dozen times now, as much as women complain about men cheating, men who are typically cheating is usually because the wife isn't giving up the sex. It isn't because this man is just swimming and exploring millions of other, or thousands, or whatever the case may be, other options. Typically, it's usually because he's not getting it at home. So to hear her say that actually isn't surprising. I think, the trying to get guys as soon as they turn 18, I find that kind of weird, to be honest with you. But the other part, that doesn't really surprise me, because you got people, you got women that are escorts and shit that are doing the exact same thing. They're just not actual adult film stars doing it on film too. So yeah, I mean, that's been a common theme. So that part don't surprise me. But I don't want to say grooming, but damn, as soon as they turn 18, I don't know, but I don't know. I guess it makes her feel empowered. Yeah, I know that shit sound ridiculous, don't it?
Uses such controversies as a platform to gain more popularity. Now, I was rapt to find out that she once again had been denied entry into Australia for the prestigious Schoolies event, where young Australians gather to celebrate the culmination of their schooling career and futures as young adults. Barely legal young adults, as the Blue Waffle might say.
I love Bunny Blue! Love Bunny Blue!
Okay, boys, it's only 1 week until schoolies, and I cannot wait to be pleasuring you.
God knows who Bonnie Blue is. She's inspirational.
I've seen the Bonnie Blue t-shirts.
I actually have gagged at every man wearing one. Oh, it's gross. Get out. They're disgusting.
No, not at all. Don't like them. Keep them away.
If it's one thing that we can learn from Bonnie Blue, is that her being so up front and forward about what she does and how she feels about it, it shows the true hypocrisy of a lot of women. Because on one hand, today's women, modern women, shame men for not wanting to wife up a 304 or take a 304 seriously. Shame men for asking them what their body count is, this, that, and so forth. And it shouldn't matter, right? But then on the other hand, y'all will sit over here and shit on men that actually like a Bonnie Blue. So it's kind of like you arguing on both sides. You feel me? It's very, very hypocritical. Like, I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to that or caught on to that, but it's very hypocritical how it's like you're for women being very sexual and basically promiscuous, so to speak. But when you see men embracing it because they're benefiting from it, now all of a sudden it's a problem, especially when it's a woman who seems to enjoy pleasuring other men and she's just not about herself, so to speak. You know, I'm not saying that as if I'm condoning it, but I'm just pointing out the aspects of why I think the women are reacting the way they are, considering these are the same type of women that act like you can't disqualify a woman as far as taking her seriously if she sleeps around like that. You know what I mean? And then for that matter, these women don't even want to tell you how many men they slept with. So I don't know. I just find that very hypocritical. Y'all let me know if you find that hypocritical as well. But let's keep it moving.
Oh yeah, I actually want one, I want one. I'm gonna get a lot of them. Bonnie Blue's my girl. Bonnie Blue's my girl as well, but straight out.
So apparently Miss Blue had to settle for Bali schoolies.
I went to Bali schoolies and all I got was a blue waffle, yeah. I got a blue waffle, yeah. Blue waffle, yeah.
Picked up a Bonnie Blue by first in Bali. No aircon, why he's hanging out. What moved to see it? Hi, boy! My message to your parents.
Leaving Bali, boss. Let's get it. Have a good.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to Bean Bag Boys that are currently pushing this bang bus. It has had it. Bang bus is broken down.
Now, if you don't know much about Bali, which is in Indonesia, it's a very popular tourist place, especially for Australians, in a country where you don't want to fuck around and find out. In a country where you sure as hell better respect the law, because bitch, you do not want to go to jail there. You see, the majority of Indonesia is a Muslim country. Roughly 87% are Muslim. And although Bali specifically is overwhelmingly Hindu, tourists tend to forget that the national Indonesian laws still apply, including anti-prawn laws, public morality laws, and online decency laws. These laws are written at the national level, which are heavily influenced by the broader Muslim majority culture, and they're enforced almost everywhere, including Bali. So how much of a dumb cunt do you have to be to go to Bali, paint up a truck blue with the label Bang Bus on it, and drive around the streets of Bali at night picking up people to bang for online prawn content? What a dumbass.
Like, seriously, man. Like, how dumb can you be? This woman, I tell you, I tell you, man. It's like, no matter how much I tell y'all they are slow, it's like they find new ways to. It's like every time I say they slow, it's like one of them heard what I said and said, "Holds my beer," and they do something even dumber. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god. I mean, riding around, one thing. I think a lot of guys probably would have recognized her without having to put the that type of wording on the truck, because you was literally asking to get caught. That was so dumb. I'm sorry, that was stupid as hell.
I can't think of anything more terrifying than being in a foreign country in Asia with some of the most strictest crime penalties and notoriously bad prisons and having to go to jail. Did you ever see that Claire Danes movie and Kate Beckinsale was in it too, I think? What was it called? Broke Down Palace? That movie gave me fucking nightmares when I was young. I made a mental note right then and there. Never fuck around and find out in Thailand. Or in this case, Indonesia. So now Bonnie Blue has been arrested and now faces up to 15 years in a Bali jail. Although legal experts believe she will most likely just be deported instead.
At the least, it is more than likely they will be booted out of the country and hit with a ban. Bonnie Blue herself also remains in Bali and under investigation after spending the better part of a week driving around Bali during Schoolies Week in a blue truck emblazoned with Bang Bus.
She and 17 other male tourists were arrested last week, including 15 Australians, who have since been released.
Those men arriving today, many covering their faces with t-shirts, their hands, and one with a McDonald's takeaway bag. Some appeared to be in the company of legal representatives, others seemingly amused by it all, laughing and waving.
But charges are still pending. Why? On suspicion of breaching Indonesia's strict anti-pornography law. Suspicion? I mean, come on, it's pretty blatantly obvious. She was in a mini ute with the title Bonnie Blue's Bang Bus printed all over the fucking thing. The bitch is guilty! If prosecuted and found guilty under the law, Blue, whose real name is Tia Billinger, faces up to 15 years imprisonment and fines up to 6 billion rupiah, which is approximately 541,000 Australian dollars. Those are the maximum penalties.
What is 541,000 Australian dollars in USD?
541,000 Australian dollars equals 360,116 United States dollars and 65 cents.
Ooh-wee. Well, I would imagine she making a lot of money off of doing what she does, so that should be like a drop in the bucket for her, right? Ooh-wee. Good Lord, that is a lot of money. But I do find it interesting how these boys they find it humorous and they laughing about it and what have you, but don't none of y'all want to show y'all face. I think that's kind of the problem. Like, why are y'all afraid to show y'all face? Y'all are grown men who participated. You feel me? I'm like, and I would imagine worst case scenario, they probably gonna end up deporting these people. And hitting them with a fine. Like, there ain't no benefit in them doing time there, but at the same time, it's possibility that they might try to make an example out of her. 15 years is a long time.
It's understood that Bonnie Blue is still in police custody in Kuta, and she's said to be disappointed, angry and upset over her continued detention there. The 26-year-old was seen there at the police station.
On the scene, police say they found professional video cameras, mountains of contraceptives, and erectile drugs.
Okay, now that's new news to me. Yeah, she might be cooked. Sound like the P. Diddy trial all over again.
It's just so funny. I'd need Viagra too if I found out how many STDs I was about to collect. A small blue ute with the words Bonnie Blue's Bang Bus painted across the front and side, in addition to the content creator's own Instagram account, in which he can be seen soliciting schoolies teenagers over the age of 18, allegedly, for prawn-related activities. So the Bang Bus, all the professional video cameras, tapes, whatever, was seized up by the Bali police following a tip-off by concerned citizens. And I would have done that too. I do not like you.
Badung Police Chief Arif Batubara said action was taken after the public reported the alleged creation of a pornographic video. The chief said investigators found several cameras and several contraceptive devices.
We received information regarding activities that may violate public decency laws. They were allegedly producing and distributing indecent videos and other content.
I mean, she could really be, and pardon the pun, fucked here. If Indonesia really wants to make an example of this, I can't even think of a nice word to call her. I mean, woman, lady is being generous. If they really want to make an example out of her, she could be in some serious trouble. But according to a law firm in Jakarta specializing in helping foreigners deal with Indonesian immigration and legal matters, if found guilty, Blue will probably just be deported and banned from ever entering the country again, rather than being persecuted and imprisoned. Damn. But currently she's being detained by the police, which means they can go ahead and proceed to prosecute her. This has exploded in the Indonesian media, which is not a good thing for her case. If this gets any bigger, people may be calling for blood. They may be wanting to make an example out of her.
The internet erupted in outrage over the near illegal recruitment and exploitation of underage boys. Everyone is asking the same question. How could this possibly be legal? The madness unfolding inside the bus, as leaked footage reveals, involves severe misconduct that likely violates multiple laws. Wake up. This isn't some urban legend. It's a vicious crime that must be stopped. Bonnie's silence may be grabbing attention, but the law won't stay quiet. The damage she's inflicting on young people through that bus is far more severe and systematic than any exploitation at a frat party. It's time to take action.
If she is proven to have created, displayed, and or distributed pornographic content in Indonesia, Bonnie may be charged with a threat of imprisonment up to 12 to 15 years. Under certain conditions, law enforcement officials may also apply the ITE law, Indonesia's primary legislation governing electronic information and transactions. That's a fucking mouthful. Or decency provisions in the criminal code. If the evidence is strong, the case can be processed through to criminal court. And let's be honest, that evidence is pretty fucking strong. So with the mountains of evidence piling up against Miss Bonnie Blue, we'll all have to wait and see what the repercussions are. Will she be jailed? Will she be fined? Or will she just be deported? And will this fan the flames of the already growing amount of pissed off people who can't stand this woman and want something to be done about it, further pursuing legal actions against her to deny her from entering countries or bringing her low brand of degradation to spread amongst the streets and prowl like a predator, preying on dumb as fuck but willing, barely legals, so that she can line her pockets from their dumbass youthful decisions and transferred STDs and make bank if we continue to allow her to do this kind of shit without opposition. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to check me out on Rumble, BitChute, or X, and I'll see you in the next video. Tits out, everyone.
Truthfully, I could really care less what they do to this woman. Because to be honest with you, I was a bit shocked that, the amount of people that sent me this video to react to, because seems like it was blowing up because I started seeing it popping up on my feed from other people reacting to it around the same time. So I was like, well, yeah, let's go in and see what happens. I'll tell you this though, like I said, it damn near sound like the P. Diddy trial when they mentioned all that other shit that they found. The only thing that was missing was baby oil. Oh my god. I ain't shit, y'all. But yeah, it ain't looking too good, man. It ain't looking too good for her, bro. But considering, you know, my better judgment, I would not be shocked if she just gets a slap on the wrist and just gets deported and banned for maybe a period of time, or who knows, maybe never be allowed to come in again, which would suck because again, I was just in Bali earlier this year. It was my second time there. I love Bali. Bali is dope. If you haven't been to Bali, I highly recommend you go. But y'all let me know what you think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.